I am sure sports. You know me there. I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am Management, and it is a joy to be here with you this morning. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. It is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. We have a very interesting and fascinating and very informative show lined up for you today, right? And we're going to have some guests on. We're going to talk about some stuff. We won't be long, so you need to get on early and let your thoughts be known and let your thoughts be heard. We will not be here beyond 2 hours max, right? And so during that time, we want to hear from as many of you as possible. We want to hear, just like I said, what your thoughts are concerning the topics that we will be discussing on the program today. All right, we continue to look to the hills from whence cometh our help. Our help comes from the Lord who made the heavens and the earth. Indeed, the Lord is great and greatly to be praised. Who is like him? Nobody. Search all over, one songwriter says, and couldn't find nobody, for there is nobody greater than the Most High God, the creator of the heavens and the earth. It is he who has made us, and not we ourselves. We are his people and the sheep of his pastures. All right. As usual, we ask you to do just 3 things once you join the channel. Three things, right? 1, we want you to hit the like button. All right. We want you to subscribe and we want you to share. Very easy. So what do? 1, you hit the like button. 2, you subscribe. And 3, you share the content. All right. Also want you to know that we have a couple of other things that we want you to be aware of, right? We have the super sticker feature that it makes you like your comments be expressed almost immediately, right? It makes you a priority when you do your super stickers and your super chat. We also have the super thanks. We also have a new thing that we have added. It is our membership to I Am Sure Sports, which allows you to have what can I say? It allows you perks, right? Your comments and once we have our uh, merchandise will be coming up this year. Wonderful, beautiful design. They're like jersey material, like this, very nice to wear with I Am Sure Sports labeled all over it. You're going to love them when you see them. We're going to have the big preview. So yeah, um, yeah. So please, yeah. So stay connected for that. Sign up for the membership. Very, 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 very inexpensive. So to be a member of the channel, and once you do that, then bam, yeah, like I said, you get some perks by joining the channel. All right. We're going to try to get in touch with Mr. Paul Christie. He's the head of all things football down there at Mount Pleasant, and there's a preseason football tournament that had a bumper crowd at Draxall for 2 games, Waterhouse, Humble Lion, and Mount Pleasant, and the other team from St. and that just qualified for the Premier League, Limeall. You know, wasn't I mean the atmosphere was fantastic for a preseason game. I think the winner of this tournament gets $1 million. Yes, $1 million Jamaican. That's a good look of food for the preseason. So we're going to talk to Mr. Paul Christie at Mount Pleasant to get some feedback on that. We're going to discuss the fact that a 3-1 victory for Jamaica tonight over Canada, if possible, any at all, that would be enough, because we'd have scored 3 away goals, and though the game would end 3-3, Jamaica would go through. We are going to talk about Jamaica versus Haiti. There are some issues in terms of location, and so would love to find out where that game will be played. And I've been getting these clips of Ravel in some sort of having a personal trainer doing some training, and some people are saying that is it time to bring him back into the fold, or maybe it is time to bring in a Tyreek McGee. I've heard that as well. So I want to hear from the callers about that. If they think that at this time of the football, a Ravel Morris would be a welcome addition to the Reggae Boy squad, or a Tyreek McGee. Is Tyreek McGee, could he make a difference to the Reggae Boy squad in the games that are coming up? All right, so we're going to talk about those things today. Again, we encourage you to share with us your thoughts and your feedback. All right, so we should be having Tigat as well joining us, and Cataract. I hope you're feeling well, my brother. Haven't been seeing or hearing from you, so when you don't see Cataract around, health-wise, he may not be doing as best as he should be. So we wish him all the best, hoping that we can hear from him. Also, Jarvis, you understand me, Jarvis, who leaves Jamaica today to head back to Canada. Hopefully he can get in time to watch the game, but he was here on a short visit, missed the Jamaica game here because he came in on the Saturday, and it looks like he could be missing the Canada versus Jamaica game in Canada as well. Also, Marvin is also here. Big up yourself. He spent some time in Jamaica. You understand? We had a very interesting conversation with Jarvis. Of course, in St. Ann, where he's from, they call him Bones. Have lots of youngsters in his family, including Kahim Paris and Daniel Green, who are his relatives. And he had an interaction with someone yesterday, and I was on the phone with him, and he was saying to me, man, the people are so angry. Like a simple thing, and somebody want to turn it into a big old fight and badness and all of that. People, we need to calm down. You understand me? We need to relax and stay composed. You understand me? Anger solves nothing. You understand me? Every man has a man better than him, and the baddest man of all, bad man, God better than you. You understand me? So I think we need to really, just remain calm and composed and relax. And this people seeking to create problems and issues and causing, violence and stuff. It is absolutely unnecessary, and it needs to be stopped. All right. So there we go. All right. So let's see. First thing we want to do, we want to reach out to Mr. Paul Christie, the man out there at Mount Pleasant, who is, like I said, doing some fantastic work since he has taken over at Mount Pleasant, and want to hear from him about this preseason tournament, how it has been going. So let's see if we can touch base with him, Mr. Paul Christie of Mount Pleasant, hoping to hear from Mr. Rudolph Speed as Cavaliers look set to play away in I think Martinique in Caribbean Club Championship as well. Want to speak about Harborview as well, because they are doing well in the same club championship. So lots of good things happening with the football at this time. All right. So we're going to go try one more time for Mr. Christie, who we want to talk to again about, this preseason tournament.
Hello.
Mr. Christie, good morning.
Yes,
this is Omar Stennett from I Am Sure Sports. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good.
All right, wonderful. Listen, calling in to get a quick update on the preseason tournament. I know you had a bumper crowd last night. You can tell us where it is at now, when are the next set of games, and so those who are not hearing what is happening, can you give them a little bit of update as to what is happening and the results of the games last night, and what is, up for grabs?
Well, it's $1 million up for grabs. The final one of game will be played on Thursday.
Thursday of this week.
Yeah, September 28th, where all the teams still have an opportunity to qualify. All 4 teams. So
have an opportunity to win the $1 million.
So yes, all 4 teams still is in a position to win the million.
Okay.
We have one team in Mount Pleasant that is on 6 points. The other 2, Waterhouse and Limehouse, on 3 points. And Waterhouse.
Humble Lion.
Limehouse will play Waterhouse.
Okay.
Sorry, Limehouse will play Humble Lion. Waterhouse play
Mount
Pleasant on Thursday. So if for some reason Mount Pleasant beat Waterhouse and Humble Lion beat Limehouse maybe by 3-4 goals, then Humble Lion will qualify, and I can go if Waterhouse draw with Mount Pleasant.
Qualify for the finals?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, because this is the last round of game, and then there is a finals. The top 2 teams go to the final.
The final is the 6th of October.
Okay. So Mount Pleasant first game, they defeated Humble Lion 2-1.
Yes.
And
Limehouse 1.
And Limehouse defeated Waterhouse by 1-0.
Yes.
Last night, Waterhouse defeated Humble Lion.
Yes, 3-1.
3-1, and Mount Pleasant Limehouse
1-0. Mount Pleasant.
Yeah. 1-0. Okay. I mean, and what has your feedback been so far? Like I said, I mean, I heard that it was a massive. I wasn't able to make it. I was on my way and then had some family challenges. But I heard that it was a massive crowd. It's like a regular during the season game. The kind of crowd that was out there last night, I think, for the big Senton Derby, as some would say. Well,
Rev, that the people of Senton love football. And the intent or objective would have been meant to give the people of St. Anne some football for get them up and ready again for the 2023-2024 Premier League. So the people have been asking for it, so we felt obliged to give the people of St. Anne some football, and they duly obliged, and the response was really, really good. The people came out, they enjoyed themselves, they saw some good football, and we're still trying to improve on what we are doing, still trying to get better at it. So I can tell the people of Jamaica and St. Anne to come out on Thursday. It's all to play for. Still, all four teams still have an opportunity mathematically to qualify. So for the final, which is on October 6th.
And I mean, somebody out of St. Anne wants to come to the game. How much do they have to pay to get in? What is the entry fee?
It's just a minimal $500 contribution. I wouldn't say it's an entry fee, it's a contribution to the development of the project.
Yeah, and which I mean, I think that's good because, like I said, you're also offering $1 million to the champion.
$1 million.
Yeah, is there a trophy that they're playing for? Is it the Peter Gould Trophy?
Yes.
It's called the
Peter Gould Trophy.
It's called a Peter Gould Trophy. You see, I didn't even know, and I was just assuming that it would be. And how did you determine the teams, or is it like this annually? And it is the same
it's an annual event which will be having in invitation.
Okay, by invitation.
By invitation. You know that the three knockoff team would have been eliminated by default.
Right.
Would have had previous engagement. So the other teams. So some of the teams were not considered by default based on other obligations.
Yeah.
And notice. So we want to make it a calendar event. So come next year, teams will be putting it in their calendar so that we can have official competitive preseason games. And we hope to go from strength to strength.
Yes, I mean, I just got one little thought that the surface I guess because of all the showers and things that the surface itself, that the grass was high, which may have affected some of the I don't know if maybe some of the teams are unfit, but it seemed that it would have taken a toll on some of the players because of the level of the grass. Is that just the rain, or that was the plan to have it at that level? Go ahead.
Yes, it's the pitch. Yeah, the pitch and everything else at Jacks is still work in progress. However, what I can say, if one team is navigating its way through the pitch, and another team is having an issue with the pitch, then that will be kind of difficult. That might be an issue with the team itself. So we don't want to get in. Well, before I even complete that statement, the truth of the matter, yes, we are doing a lot of things. We are trying to improve the surface at Jacks, and while we're working and playing, and in addition to that, there's more traffic on the field based on the fact that Limal is here and Limal is also training on the pitch. So,
okay. And there's schoolboy football as well.
And there's schoolboy football. So there's a lot to be mindful of as it relates to the traffic on the pitch and the condition of the pitch.
Yeah, so. And I know this question comes up like almost every year. I understand the marketing value of playing at the Draxall venue for Mount Pleasant, but I think the team is so loved that if they were to, just play somewhere else, I don't think it would affect their fan base significantly. Are there any plans to at least, look at playing a game at the fancy facility you have, or it is that you can't generate income based on how that is, built? And so Draxall is the only option right now because like I said, there's a high traffic, and part of the game is to have, quality surface.
All right.
Yeah.
That has been considered, that has been discussed at the high level, and the board of directors of Mount Pleasant, we are still in dialogue where that is concerned, and we are opening, all our options are still open, and let me just say this, nothing is off the table right now, but we have been in dialogue to see what the project Mount Pleasant.
Because I think how the fixtures will probably be set up is that when you are home, Limal is away, or you play a doubleheader, which is okay with an earlier game. But I just think with schoolboy football, interzone round of schoolboy football, training, and now 2 teams, that the field will not get a rest any weekend now, because one of the 2 teams from St. Anne possibly will be playing a home game on it, or both of them. And I'm wondering if there's any other option, like, could you look at, I don't know, some of the surface.
We understand what we are faced with, and we are exploring all possibilities as it is right now. But right now, what I can tell you, Jackson is our home as of right now. But we are still exploring all the possibilities.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you have seen the team now. I mean, I know your team has just been doing physical work. From what I've observed in their training, they haven't gotten down to their tactical and kind of work and those things. I mean, what you make of what you have seen from your team in these 2 games in terms of new signings and their adjustment to the Mount Pleasant environment and the Mount Pleasant space?
Well, in speaking with the players, they have adjusted and they are settling. So they are settled. So the actual football, I understand how my technical, the head of my technical team works. At this point, you just allow them to express themselves, just play football, try to just watch them how they operate and their work. Yeah. However, at this point, I doubt that he will intervene and his technical prowess on this team right now. You just want them. This is a preseason. You just want them to express themselves.
All right.
Before going into technical.
Give us 2 minutes there, Mr. Christie. 2 minutes. 1 minute. All right, that was less than a minute. Trying to check and see, because I'm not seeing the comments, so I tried to figure out what is happening from the persons listening. Yes, you can continue now, Mr. Christie.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah. So the players are adjusting to the environment, and
that's the most important thing.
Okay. All right. I mean, also a lot of persons have been asking about the progress of Trevante Stewart. There people have been delighted with his move to Italy, and I guess there's a buzz and excitement wanting to at least see him in a match day squad. They have not seen that. I know he's not at the club, but I figure that the family at Mount Pleasant is that you would be in touch with the player. So, I mean, can you give us any update on his status? Is he injured? Are there any challenges he's having at this time why we have not been able to see him in a match day? His massive transfer to the team in Italy.
Well, spoken with the player is adjusting very well. The player is adjusting to the Italian system. He is relishing the challenge. I think we might not see him in this match. There was a schedule for the team when he'll play his first game.
Oh.
So he's aware of what the club is doing and how the club is operating. So although we are anxious to see him, we have to trust and respect the process of Salentana. Yeah. But he has been communicated with from the club standpoint, and he understands what is happening at the club. So although us as Jamaicans and fans want to see him, we have to respect and trust that process and know that in very short order he should be on the pitch.
Yeah.
But now he's not injured.
Okay.
He's actively in training and doing well.
Awesome. Good. Thanks for that update. Persons have also spotted one of your former players who is all the way out there in Asia playing. He has been spotted in the parish and thing. Is there any likelihood that he will be done in the blue and white in the JPL this season?
At Mount Pleasant, all things are possible. We just have to find that later.
And it seems like all things are a secret.
No, what happened? We don't want to go ahead and make irresponsible and unsubstantiated statement on record. So as I'm saying to you right now, yes, the player in question is a blue blood, true and true. So naturally, it is available. There's only one place it's gonna be. So
all right, that's
there's a lot of positive. There's a lot of positive that you can take from that.
That sounds good. What about the overseas based players? I know you have two young players from Trinidad and Tobago, and you have a player Antigua, I think, that plays for Dominica, Jules.
Yeah.
I mean, what has it been like working with these players from a management perspective?
Well, they are true professionals. They have settled. You can see there are all three of them were at the pitch yesterday at some point. But as I said before, at this point, the coach is just looking and watching what he has, how will he go forward, and with a view of assessment when they are on a 11 on a game day situation. So,
yeah, and you will be without some of these players though at least for the 6 because there are Nations League fixtures coming up.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So you said that the next set of games will be this Thursday. Cause the contribution is $500 Jamaican to enter to watch a doubleheader 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock at the Draxall Sports Complex, and then the finals. All 4 teams still in with a shot. The finals will be played on the 6th of October at 6 p.m. I presume that it will be.
Sir.
Yes, at Draxall, and they're playing for the Peter Gold Trophy and $1 million Jamaican. I think this is a very good move by Mount Pleasant. Very good, big move. I mean, to win $1 million in the preseason is an awesome thing. So I don't know if there's anything else you'd like to add, Mr. Christie, but thanks again.
In closing, I want to thank the people of St. Anne for trusting and believing in the process and supporting us. We at Mount Pleasant, we feel the love.
Yeah.
And we love the support, and we're still looking forward to your unwavering and support for 2023-2024 Premier League season. We hope to bring better and more entertaining football, better results in the 2023-2024 Premier League season and beyond.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Really appreciate your availability. I mean, once we call, you're always able and willing to respond, and we really appreciate that. All the best in the preseason, and all the best when the season begins.
Thanks, Ravel.
Yeah, man. Anytime. All right. All right, there you go, people. That was Mr. Paul Christie. He's the director of football there at Mount Pleasant. I am not seeing your comments, which is a very strange thing. So let me see if I can do this. See if they will come up. I don't know. All right, you should be hearing me now. All right, Rich Pooh says whatever they're on, it evokes strong delusion and illusions. If the Reggae Girls go through, it's easily this resilient team best ever result. The tactics and finishing must be top notch. All right, hope you're hearing me now. Demo is saying that he's happy that he's not here. Well, Demo, we spoke about all of that yesterday, that you have been dodging the bullet because you are all the way down in ninth position. DJ Sean Johnson. Yesterday, Mount Pleasant defeated Limehall by a goal to nil. And in the other game, Humble Lion were defeated 3-1 by Waterhouse. Martin Daly and Nicky. Martin Davis and I think he's down that side too, Nicky O'Daly. It will be interesting to see how they perform in the league this season. All right, still having a little bit of challenges with the comment section. All right, Andrew 55, I think your name is. There is nothing that says the game is going to be played in the Dominican Republic. At this time, it is unclear where the game Jamaica versus Haiti will be played. All right, and that is because, the borders have been closed in Dominica Republic because of the flood of migrants and stuff. So I think we will not know until probably tomorrow where the game would be played. You could see the game be played in Miami because Haiti has great support over there. It is really their shot, along with CONCACAF, to decide where they want to play. I would love if they play the game in Grenada. You understand me? Where Jamaica is playing, we just stay there and the game is played there. I think that would be a good move as well. And I think it would save them a lot of money if they were to whatever. Because if you look at the fixture. In this fixture, Jamaica plays Grenada, right? Haiti plays Suriname. Then then Grenada plays Jamaica in Grenada, then they go to Suriname. I'm wondering if Haiti can wait until Grenada get on the aeroplane and take that same plane and come to Grenada. That would be nice, but I know football don't work like that. You understand me? Yeah, but I think like if you're a Haitian and you're listening, that is something that you should propose, because maybe to get like the stadium in the States and all of those things, maybe expensive, cost a lot of money. But yeah, all right. I see some persons are basically suggesting that this is football, right? And one thing I will not put past. I will not put past this Jamaican team is to leave with a positive result. I will not put it past them. All right? What do I mean by that? This is a team that many people believe that Brazil would have defeated us badly. People believe that France would have defeated us badly. However, luck, whatever you want to call it, at the end of the day, they did get the result, and they got the result away. I don't think it is impossible for them to get a positive result. It doesn't mean, can they score 3 against Canada? I find that hard, but nothing is impossible. But I think we can even draw the game. We could possibly win the game. Will we be able to win with a margin sufficient to have us move on? That I can't see, but I hope for the best. But I don't want us to write off this Jamaican team. There's a resilience, a determination, and a grit with this group of girls that if they need to dig in and get a result, they will do that. They will sacrifice what it takes on the field. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You understand me? I see Jason Guna says against these other teams, we didn't have to remember, remember, I am agreeing, people. I am agreeing that Jamaica qualifying is going to be highly improbable, but I would not say impossible, because nothing is impossible, right? However, we can still come out of this game, I believe, with a positive result. We could leave 0-0, 1-1, would still get knocked out, but I can see us playing better over there than we did out here, which, like I said, would give us something to hold on to. We would not qualify for the Olympics, but we get to go in the playoffs for the Gold Cup for women in 2024. And in that playoff, we'll play against Panama and the Guadeloupe, I believe. So there's still something that they can look forward to. I don't think we will play as poorly as we did in Jamaica, but I don't see us scoring 3 goals. And Jason, you're right. If we try to go hell-bent and scoring, this Canadian team is so good that they will destroy us on the counter. So it's a very, very difficult game to manage. But I am trusting that the team will play better than they did, and we will feel a whole lot better about the performance. In fact, I am going to predict that the formation is going to change and Bunisher is going to score. All right. If I were the coach, I would start the team differently. I understood the formation was 4-1-4-1 in the last game. I am not playing that. All right. You want to know how I am going to set? Let me tell you how I would set up. This is me. All right. Remember, I'm not no coach. I'm not no expert. I'm just a simple YouTuber. Sure improvement. Blessings. Welcome. All right. Again, I am not saying that we are going to go through, please. All right. So, but I think our performance will be better and we can get a better result than we had in Jamaica. That's all man is going to say. So, if I were coach Lauren Donaldson, what would I do differently? I'm beginning this game, as ridiculous as it may seem, with 2 strikers. And I'm playing a 4-4-2 with a diamond in the midfield because I want offense. So I'm Ron Simmons and Bonnie Shaw up front. At the top of the diamond, I'm putting Drew right up there. So Drew plays like the number 10 right up there. All right. Now, Samson, I'm going to let her stay in her position as the deep line midfielder. I am playing Tiffany Cameron at left back. All right. And I'm putting Blackwood in front of her on the left side of midfield and Atlanta on the right side of midfield. So I'm bringing in Tiffany into the team. And I'm also bringing in Cameron Simmons in the team. So I am playing Blackwood left midfield. You know, when you play a diamond, you have a left-sided midfielder, right-sided midfielder, D mid, and a top mid. So Drew is playing top mid with Shaw and Simpson playing the striker role, right? On the left-hand side, like I said, I'm moving Blackwood from left back. I think Tiffany Cameron can defend, so I'd put her there. All right, because I don't know that we have a next defender unless I'm going to play one of the Swaby sisters. If she's fit, put her at right back and put Tierney Wilshire at left back. All right, that's the only other change. And then put Cameron up there and drop Blackwood. So that is how I would set up the team, because I think that setup would give us the best opportunity to score while we may still end up conceding. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. I'm still having some issues, right? I'm not seeing the comments on this part. So bear with me. I don't know what is going on. Let me refresh this. All right. So yeah. DW says, I'm hoping there is some yellow in this stadium. Chris says Blackwood for attacking midfield. Chantel still. If I'm starting Chantel, I'm putting her right back and put Tierney Wilshire left back. That's what I do different. Yeah. Would start Matthews with Bonnie in that system. She looked most dangerous in the first game, but she was back defending most times. If she's closer to Bonnie, we could get some job. Fine, even if we do that. Right. Denzel Chin says talk less and play more. The coach and subservient to the girls. That's where the problem start and end. Okay. So you're saying that the coach need to the players need to play more and stop talking. Well, I think, listen, I hear you, Denzel, but at the same time, I think the players have they have their concerns and they have to raise their concerns. Yeah, I think they have a right to raise the concerns because they are legitimate concerns. The issue is, like you said, when you raise those concerns and then on the field, you don't put in the work, then this is what happens. But I do believe that both is important. Them playing is important, but also them expressing their concerns is just as important. I don't think we should, you remember that famous comment made by a leader where they said that LeBron James should shut up and dribble. You understand me? People have a right to express how they feel. What I'd say is that it would be good as well that as they say those things, that they match it up on the field with performance, right? But what they're saying is some of the things that they are saying is why they're not able to perform on the field. You understand me? So they have a point, but I think we have to change up because we need to look at, really and truly, we need to look at Panama and Guatemala. What are we going to do differently with our team for those games? And that is what I think this game should do. Let us explore some different options in terms of how we set up the team to see if we can get a better result. Move Blackwood from left back. That's something that is quite obvious that needs to be changed, and it just needs to be changed right in this game. Simply put. I don't know what's going on with these comments. What's going on? Reload. I hope it works right now, man. The comments taking 4231. All right, Wilshire, two Silver sisters, Sashana Campbell, Samson, Spence, Carter. Oh, but Sule not in the team. She's not in the team, you know. Remember, I have an opted out of the squad, Jason. Yeah. So Havana is not in the team. So you have to reconstruct that team, my brother, because Havana is not in it. I think it has been difficult given some of the sentiments that were expressed by her mom and that whole JFF and her mom situation. I can see the discomfort. I might add. But she's not in the team. Trudy Carter, why do I think Spence gives us more than Trudy Carter in that position? Because Spence always getting some goal scoring position. It's just that she has not scored. So I would love to see her play up higher. Washington, Slay, yeah, true, yeah. Washington. What? I don't know, man. I still think that this how this team is set up, Jason, it has a more defensive thingy to it. I don't know. It's a feel. yeah. All right, I get that. So, yeah, but very difficult for us, I believe, to get over this. Dre, any weather sports, what are you saying? Wilshire has played left back, so drop over there. Yeah, I think we agree that she can go over there and plug that gap for this game. And either you put Blackwood on the bench or you push her further up the park. because again, from what we have seen, she has not been doing so well in that left back position in a few games, and that is something that needs to be addressed. All right, people, come on, let's hit the like button, subscribe, and share. All right. Yeah, but you know that also Rapino, I think, played her last game for the USA, a friendly game, I think, against South Africa, and so she has retired. 203 games, I believe, that she has played, but I don't think her name will be remembered as one of those big ballers. I think Mia Hammer name still stands alone as probably one of the bigger female footballers that have represented the United States of America. So again, what happens if Jamaica gets knocked out of this? They still have a play in to get into the Women's Gold Cup, which will be staged for the first time in 2024. Where they will go in a play-in tournament where they'll play against Panama and Guadeloupe to get into that tournament. And I think part of what this team needs to do is to look towards those set of fixtures, because I think this is done. I think this is dusted. I think we may play better, but I don't see us coming back to win this one. Again, people, please bear with me. Every now I have to refresh the thing. I don't know why I am not seeing your comments. So it takes around 30 seconds every time it is refreshed so the comments can come up. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why it is doing this today, but it is computers and systems and gadgets, and so it is what it is. Yeah, listen, I still do not believe that we need to play our best player out of position because she's not getting service. I think first we need to let her get some service and see what will happen. DW, I agree with you. I don't think we need to have her play deeper. What will happen though is that if you're playing two strikers, it means that she can have more, she will be less isolated and can make more probable combination plays, right? But for the persons who want to see her play in midfield, you know, like Soldier, where is Soldier? Call in and tell me why you think that would work and how you think that would work. So call in, the number is there. Call in and let me know. Why should we drop Bonisha? That is the question. Why should we play Bonisha deeper in a game like this? Why? If a game that we want to win, why should we play her in a deeper position? Why? What is the benefit of doing that? I don't think it is the best option. I would not necessarily do it. But I hear the cry, but I think at first we need to give her the option of playing with someone else and see. All right, so Jason Guna is saying Quinn and Fleming had so much freedom in midfield after they beat the front three press. If we take one midfielder out for another forward, that won't help. All right, understand that. All right, but also, if you play with two forward, that maybe you'll press more effectively. Oh my, this is, yeah. It's so difficult doing this when you have to go on a different screen to see the comments, you know. I don't know what is going on. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yeah. But I really believe that the best option for us is to put an next striker beside Bunny. Like, and keep 4 in midfield. Keep 4 in midfield. I am not reducing the numbers we have in midfield because Canada was very strong in midfield. I am keeping the same numbers in midfield. However, I'm doing my pressing from inside because I don't find that Jody Brown was pressing within a conviction. Ian Campbell is asking, is Van Zanten injured? Is Kiki in the squad? Yeah. Is she? Is she? But call in and tell me the reason for your decision, because sometimes the things sound logical, you know. But are they really logical? So call in and give me your thoughts. Jason has expressed why, Gunnar has expressed why he would do. Think he and DW agree on some things and some things. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Dre, anyways, answering your dear Ian. Yeah. So yeah, so we don't have a lot of time to continue on it because we have to talk about some other stuff. So you can call in and give your thoughts. If I know Soldier, you know, Soldier go and call in right about when the show is about to finish. No, we don't reach Ravel. We don't reach Ravel yet. Dre. Anyways, sports. So we're using a couple of things because the comments, I'm not seeing the comments on this main screen right here, right? And so it is causing, I don't know what is causing it or what is doing it. So every now and then I have to refresh it so we can get back there. So here's what I want you to do, right? 30 seconds. Just, if you have not yet liked the video, go ahead and like the video. If you're watching and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and share it. And then we're going to refresh it one last time, and let's hope that this time around the comment section actually starts. All right, let us see. All right, Demo has a question. Demo is saying, when are we going to talk about Bunny underperforming for us? No, for some time. She's mad. Overdue. All right. Lady said, I'd go with a 3-4-1-2. Swaby Plummer. All right, that's the back three. Cameron, Samson, Primus, Wilshire, Spence, Simmons, Shaw. Okay. Can we manage Canada with a back three? I don't know. Demo, wait. All right. What do you classify as underperforming? Break that down for me, Demo. When you say Bunny is underperforming, what does that mean, Demo? Is it that she has underperformed or she has not been given the resources to do what she does best? Because we have to really break it down, you know. Has she really underperformed, or is it that the team has not supplied her enough? Because I keep asking people, how many opportunities has she gotten and how many opportunities have she actually missed? But can all right, how lethal can a striker be if they are not being supplied? Do you know that since I've been watching from the World Cup, none of our wingers have actually played a ball inside like a square from open play to give her an opportunity? In other words, I don't think she has like a ball has been played in on the ground or in the air for her to even jump, whether we play against tall or short persons. I think when she gets the ball, she has to try at most times to get past 3 and 4 players. So I think until we have provided her with all the things to make her excel in her position, we have to be careful that we're not saying underperforming. All right, Chris says, I think he means, goal scoring. Jason says, Bunny Ball's retention could be much better. Agree with that. That is true. Hold up play is not the best. Right? This one, Leighton says, I actually think it's a bit of both. She hasn't gotten that many opportunities, but with the opportunities she had in the World Cup up until now, she hasn't been that great. That I can live with. All right. Jody has been underperforming. No, I think Jody has been like, she has to change her game. I think at the level that she's playing now, you cannot look to dribble past some of these big players. They are too smart. You're probably in college and in the lower tier of the Caribbean. But when it comes down to the top opposition, you have to be able to cut inside, to hold up that ball and use your body. I think she has to learn how to use her body. Who is this? The nemesis of cataract. I pointed out during the World Cup that Jamaica does not create the quality chances for her to score like she receives at it. Exactly. There you go. I think that is the problem. That is the problem. Right? That is part of the problem management. Erling Haaland would not score as many goals if he was not supplied. True. Jodie is super talented. She will get there. She just need to improve her core strength. Yeah. I find it that she need to get physically stronger or know how to use her body better. Like I'm gonna give you a good example of a player that I like how he uses his body. Saka at Arsenal has a way that when he gets that ball, no matter what defender is on him, he uses his body to control and turn that ball. And a lot of it is not skills. It is just how he uses his body. So I think that is something, a next dimension of Jodie Brown's game that she's going to have to work on. Demo says, Bunny loses the ball too easy. When she does get chances, she blazes over. Oh, no. No, Demo, man. She don't get a lot of chances. Come on, Demo. Come on, Demo, man. Come on, Demo, man. Come on, Demo. Yeah, when Bunny Shaw get a shot, Demo, she's getting it from 25 yards out, man. And what I will say with you, she probably should not be kicking them. Because at the highest level, it's going to be hard to score from there. I'm talking Saka. Salah is more skillful with the ball than Saka. I am telling you that when it comes on to using his body, Saka is better. He's probably one of the best in the league at it. Saka of Arsenal. Albion, easy enough. Someone says the coach needs to give better instruction to his players and hold them accountable. I agree. Come on. What are you telling me to stop, Dino? If Saka face you with the ball, Salah face you with the ball, he can go past you. That Salah is good at that. Saka, when Saka received the ball for his build, very few times when he takes that ball and turns his body, does he lose it. I am telling you, that's not Salah's game. Listen to this man named Demo. These Liverpool men like Demo, not all of them. The man saw if you mention Saka name in Salah's class. Really, Demo? Who is one of the best young players in the world right now? But I'm not going to go there with you. What? Hey, Demo, you're trying to have a Liverpool conversation. I'll be talking about girls football. You're not going to trick me into that. You're trying to trick me in changing. You're trying to trick me into changing the conversation. You ain't going to trick me. I think a part of what's hurting our offense is that we don't have formidable forwards other than Shaw. If you look at the goal production from our other forwards compared to Shaw, they really score. Well, who else gets a chance to play forward? Because like Cameron Simmons don't get no chance in a Kayla McKenna, she has not gotten a lot of opportunities to play in that position since she has come into the team. The only player there is Shaw is not available because we keep using one. And that is what I think needs to change. Ian, all right. You believe that Kiki is better than Jody? In what way? What do you use to determine that she's a better finisher? Because Jody Brown scores a lot of goals in college, and she has scored more goals for Jamaica than Kiki. So, what do you use to determine that she's a better finisher? Call me in. Call in, man. And explain and express yourself. There you go. One like to 50 people. So if you're the one, yeah. Before the game says, Sule, this is Washington deserves. Deserve a chance. Scored 47 goals last season. Yeah. Listen, it's the same thing. Like everybody, because here's it. I believe Cameron Simmons deserve a chance. Because since the World Cup, she's the one who has been scoring goals. Same thing with Sule, with a fantastic season. But she did get a chance. I just probably think like just people have been hard on Jody Brown. I think now the coach needs to make a wise decision. Just give her a break and let somebody start the game. Yeah. On 10 minutes into the show. Understand me? Going good so far. Like I said, we're sticking to 2 hours. Thanks for those likes. We are now over the 50 mark. Let's see how far we can go. Again, if you have not yet subscribed, also subscribe to the channel. I mean, you can be critical. You don't want to be critical, so you'll say no more of the topic of Miss Brown. What I can say to you is that she has a very good goal scoring record in college. And here's the thing. She has scored a lot of goals for Jamaica. What I find with her is that the tougher the opposition, and this is a Jamaica problem, like I think lately said it, Jamaica generally don't score a lot of goals against the bigger teams. I can tell you that. We don't score a lot against Mexico, USA, Canada. Those teams, we don't. But when we get the small teams, Jody Brown dominate and score a whole heap. So too Shaw, so too probably Kiki and all of them. So I don't know if what I'm going to use to say this one is better than the other. Not Jason Guna, but Jason. I think that is part of our problem. I think when it comes on to football, I kind of find that we have a negative mindset. And I see this even in youth football on the male level all the way up. That I feel like there's always this posture of don't lose the game instead of we are going to win the game. It's almost sometimes I feel like how our teams are. It's almost we go out thinking they are better than us, so let us not lose. Instead of we are better than them, let's go and win the game. See, DW, this is a big point. Also, Jody is on the scouting board. They know of her and plan for her. Same as Bunny. It's not easy when you're in the other team scouting plan. Hey, this is a big point, you know. Big point this. Big point this. Here's a big point. When a team is going to play Jamaica, who you think the scouting report is about? Big point, you know. Maybe these players are not as effective as they ought to be because when teams are coming to play against Jamaica, they probably say, listen, don't let Jody Brown get behind you. She's too fast. Keep her in front of you. Body her. Push her. Right? Force her to defend because she's not very good at doing it. When that ball goes in the air, go up for it because she's not going to drop. Hey, I think that's a big point right there, DW. Tennessee, welcome to the show. Upbeat, welcome to the show. We don't reach there so yet. Upbeat, we're talking about would a 3-1 victory be enough? And then we talked about, you know, the JPL. So we soon get there. We soon get to that point. But I have to stop right now. And the Click Boss is celebrating his birthday today, you know. Yeah, man. Big up Coach Kerry James and your Earth Strong. Yeah, man. Today Kerry James' birthday, you know, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, she's coated heavily at FSU, so the only difference is the quality. Yeah. But I was saying that, you know, I find it that anytime Jody Brown comes up against high quality opposition, she tend to struggle. I have not yet seen her dominate them. Cataract, make sure you shout out Kerry James and his birthday, you know. You understand me? Who just arriving at the building? Soldier, me telling you, people that Soldier go turn up around them time, yeah? When the show I go close, him I go wait until like 2 minutes of the show leave, and him will call in and him will have a 1 hour conversation. I'm a bridging Soldier that. Big up yourself, I say operate. Yeah. So score prediction. And any score prediction? I think Jamaica takes the lead against Canada. Canada scores and just conserve, and the game ends 1-1. I know some of you think we're mad enough, but yeah. So I believe Jamaica Jamaica actually scores. Lead the game for around 25 minutes. Canada equalize and just kill off the game. Is it? Soldier, the man them say if Soldier come with him 12-year-old from St. Anne for national team, we're going to beat him. Soldier, you should ask the people them who were out by Jacksal about your big ball of them, you know. How them do, you know. Oh, Marcelo says 4-0. Suspect he's saying that in favor of Canada. Dre Anyweather says 3-0 in favor of Canada. Leighton says, I am going 0-0 at this point. We have 1 goal in 5 games. I can't see us scoring in Canada today. I just think Canada, because I feel like Canada, knowing that they're not going to lose this game, are just going to play ball. And it's going to create an opportunity for Jamaica. And Jamaica going to score. Bonishaw is going to score, but we're not going to win the game. See me telling the people, I'll have video call Soldier. Soldier, I know you can't video call, man. What's wrong with you, man? Let me call him back. Because Soldier, what go on? I wish 12-year-old you talk about. If you play for Jamaica. I wish 12-year-old the man they must say you talk about if you play for Jamaica. Yeah. Okay. Listen, I want to ask. Yeah, man. So yeah, all right, not a problem. So me call it. Then Soldier, if you want to tell me something after ear, you know, I'm up on the show. You know, should I text me and tell me if I call you with the show done? You come by the ear and tell me say you want to talk to me after ear. Yeah, Soldier, something, you know. You come on the show and tell me say you want to talk to me after ear. Me not. Yeah, but Soldier, it's just like sometimes if a team decide, like, hey, let's go and just attack City. Oh, they said they can't hear it. Soldier, they said they can't hear you, Soldier. So let me see if we can let me hang up and call you back. Come in if you ask you a big question. Yeah. Okay, they weren't hearing Soldier, so let me see if we can sort out Soldier. Give him a call. Let's do this. All right. So yeah, let's call Soldier back and tell me. Because before I go on to the yes, Soldier. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're on here. We're live on here. No, man, we're not going to call about that other thing until after the show. So tell me if you're hearing Soldier now, people. So yeah, man, go ahead. Oh, Soldier. Them say them not hear you, Soldier. So we'll hang up again and try to reset the thing here. I might issue, so let me reset it. All right, so let's see if we can sort out Soldier. All right, so we'll talk to Soldier off the ear because it look like, because one thing I wanted to ask Soldier, is Soldier. Yeah, all right. Soldier said we call him off the ear. Soldier, you can't animal video call me. What Soldier go on with, man? Jody got a level that she has difficulty with. All right. Soldier, if you're listening, the show is going on, so I can't call it off the ear. So if it's something you want to tell me, you have to text me or wait until the show finish, because we're on the show right now. All right. So I hope you're listening. All right. So yeah. All right. But one of the things I want to ask quickly, this is not part of our topic, and then we're going to end with the Ravel, Tyreek McGee, Ravel, and all of those things, because people have been sending me these videos of Ravel doing some training work and saying that he's getting ready. All right. So people, all right. I don't know what this is. So if Soldier having some challenges, so people just hold on there. Hold on. All right. Are you hearing me? No, man. The mic is on, man. You should be hearing me. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you know. All right. Are you hearing me, people? So once you're hearing me, we sort out the Soldier situation. You should be hearing me, man, loud and clear. You understand me? I turned off the mic because we are dealing with the Soldier thing. But just give me a thumbs up if you're here. All right, there we go. All right, wonderful. All right. So yeah, man, hearing loud and clear. All right, wonderful. All right. So no, yeah, Soldier at work. All right. So here's the thing, though. Some persons are saying, having seen Ravel working out, though they don't know for what reason. You know, if he's going to a club, if he's at a club, if it is personal, if he's recovering, that he should be in the national team. He should be called up, all right, because the team need a maestro. Some are saying that McGee should be called up because the team needs a maestro. All right. All right. Okay. So, here's my question to you. Why should Ravel be called up, and who in the 11 are you going to replace him with? That is my question to you. Because are you calling him to start? Because if you need a maestro, you don't want to call the maestro and put the maestro on the bench. So if the team is short of a maestro, are we suggesting that he should come into the team and he should start? All right. And if he's going to start, who from your starting 11 does he replace? And is the work that he's doing sufficient to get him to play at the level the team is at? Those are the things I want us to discuss. All right. One person, I see somebody here saying, call Ravel leave out Casey Palmer. Really? But all right, you can't use. All right. So remember, people, when you're doing these things, you cannot use
the players that replace players. The Mario Phillips, remember, Romario Williams came in for Mikel Antonio. So Mikel Antonio comes back in the side, right? Dexter Lembikisa comes back in the side. And so to get Ravel in, let's go to his position, because the players that you want to replace don't play Ravel position. If you believe Ravel is good enough, replace the player in his position. Then Mario Phillips didn't even play. So if Ravel comes in for him, who does he start? So here's my thing. You see, if I think the player is good enough, I'm replacing him with the positive player in his position. So if Ravel is good enough, normal. No, I'm not shifting. Hey, you can know the people that will listen to radio about shifting goalposts. You know? I'm not shifting goalposts, man. You're finding out. You're finding out, Webley. You answered, you know. You're saying that you're removing KC Palmer. You're fine. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the other persons who are saying that remove Javian Brown. Javian Brown and Ravel don't play the same position. The Mario Phillips and Ravel don't play the same position. You have to be bold like Webley. Webley is saying that he believes that Ravel should come in and replace KC Palmer in the starting 11. I don't agree with him, you know, but that is his opinion. So, why are you going to change a right back to a player you believe deserves a spot in the team? That is the question I want to ask the person. So, remember now, I'm asking you a question. Who should he replace in the position that he plays? Because remember, there's Dexter, who was out and somebody replaced him. Somebody replaced Mikel Antonio. So let's assume that those two persons come back. So if you change the formation, what I'm saying to you, Marcelo, don't like, listen, Marcelo, change the formation because it is not working anyways. What? So if you change the formation, who Ravel? I'm not asking you what formation we're playing. Who in the starting 11, if you say Ravel must be in your team, who in your starting 11 you must take out to put him in? Don't tell me about change formation. Do not tell me, hey, why all of you are afraid to call players in the position. Greg Lee did not play in any of the games during any weather. So if Ravel come in for him, where does Ravel play? Be big and bold enough to put him in your starting 11 if the team is short of that. So who in the starting 11 are you taking out? That is what I want to hear. Don't beat around the bush. Don't look for scapegoat. Don't look for easy option. If he's good enough, make the biggest decision and take out the player that is there and put him in. Who is that player? Come on. It's like I'm going to say we need a center forward, you know, so let's drop one of the goalkeepers. No, I am going to drop one of the center forward. Okay, there you go. So okay, so KS says he can bench Bailey and start Ravel. All right, fine. That I can agree with, you know, because you're making a change to the starting 11. So fine, let's work with that. So you'd bench Bailey and start Ravel because, in your opinion, Bailey has been atrocious. Fine, that's what I'm talking about. All right, that's good. This is a good one. All right. So this I agree with. So you have made a decision. All right. So let me hear some more. Unlike people, I do not believe that KC Palmer was terrible. One of the best passes made out of midfield. One of the best passes in both games made out of midfield was made by KC Palmer to Bobby Reed. Yeah, man, I know who KS is, man. KS is on a sabbatical.
I know KS. I think he should remain KS. I don't use the other names. I think. Somebody was calling him. Was it Mr. Speed? I think Mr. Speed was calling him out the other day, but I figured that he wasn't on the show. All right. If Ravel had a club, all right, I will leave out Bailey and start him. All right. So this is the next issue now. Ian says, because Ian makes a very good point that we cannot undermine. And this question was asked of the coach initially. So Ian says, no club, no place in national squad. My little opinion. What say you all about that? You don't have a club, you don't stand a chance. What about that? Let's look at Ian's argument. No club, no place in the national team. Is that a fair argument? All right. And I don't want anybody to tell me about Dujan Whisper, because the coach spoke about this. The coach said that the player was young, and the player went to Australia with them. The player went to the Gold Cup with them. All right. And they were going to do personal work with the player. So there you go. And I don't think Casey played, but I hear people saying Casey played, but I saw him going in tackles. I mean, I don't think he was as high up the pitch as he generally plays at his club, but I thought he was good. I don't know. I thought it was good. I thought he was good over both games. If you're better than those there and you can play, I would take him. I don't know about that one, you know. I don't know about that one. Unless you were consistently playing with the team. So, are there players who are playing that could do the same thing? That's probably what we need to do. Are there players who are playing? Watch this. Are there players who are playing who can come in? Because say you have like Omari Hutchinson. Some people are saying Tyreek McGee. You understand me? Are there players who are playing who could come in and do the job? Because if you're taking players who not playing any football and the players who are playing can't get called, is that a good picture? So Marines, when it came to the selection, though, we often are too light in midfield and even use an attacker or a defender to play in the middle of the park. True? Yeah, that's a good point. So maybe we need to check the numbers, Jason, in the middle of the park. Ian Campbell says Palmer played well. He's actually improved in his defensive play. Here's the best. Hey, people, I'm telling you, I want to see this KS person coach a team, you know. I want to see this KS person coach a team. This KS person, he's going Blake, Mbikisa, Lati Bodier, Pinnock, Amari Bell, Lambert, Palmer, Ravel, Bobby Reed, Antonio, and Demarai Gray. Lati would play centre back in this formation with Lambert at CDM. No, he's not in the fantasy. I don't think he's in the Is he in the fantasy? If he's in the fantasy, he's in the lower the lower part of the table. Yeah, man, I know who come on, Jason Boona, man. I know who KS is, man. he's probably in his office dying with laughter right now. I know who he is, man. Yeah. But this is the best team. KS says Blake, Lemby Kisa, a suspect at right back. Amari Bell at left back, Pinnock and Latibodier at centre back. What about Deshaun Bernard? Just call him a name. Lambert at CDM, and then Ravel and Palmer, Casey Palmer. Then he says Bobby Reed, Antonio, and Gray. So KS has Leon Bailey, not in his starting 11. And no Damian Lowe in his starting 11. All right. Those are persons who start. That's why I mentioned their name. No Nicholson as well in his starting 11. All right. All right. All right. So that's KS team. That he says that is the best starting 11 for Jamaica. Let me read it. Palmer was okay. Them I got tired to see him face. Big up first responder. You said no more super chat for you to buy medication for the migraine. So players need to be playing again for this window because that was crap for the last window. In the last window, who has not been a consistent part of the team that wasn't playing that was called? Remind me, Guna. Quite honestly, Whisper shouldn't be in the team. He's training with Mona. It's a sad look to pick a youth training in Man Cup over MLS and championship players. Okay, so what you're saying, Mr. United, is that both Whisper and Ravel should not be in the team. Okay, I mean, I think you have a point. We need an actual defensive midfielder and not a makeshift. Okay, yeah, that's a good point, Jason. Team needs either Ravel or McGee. So if we need a defensive midfielder, how will Ravel or McGee help in that position? Dre, anyway, that's good. Over time, consistently playing players without a club will be increasingly harder to justify. It could also call the coach's objectivity into question if it happens too often. All right, Whisper is not playing any football. Let's be consistent with the selection policy. All right, so playing for a team at time of call up matters again now. Okay, wide players we have too much of. We need central midfielders, especially a defensive one. So what about Kevin Lambert? Kira Anderson. All right. Kira Anderson. All right. So every time people name somebody, I'm going to ask you in that position now. So Kira Anderson, young player, doing well. So Kira Anderson would do a better job in that position than KC Palmer, than Lambert, and then Latibodier. Ask them question, you know. Okay, the biggest question will be what will happen when the other quality players are ready to be named? All right. Ravel will eventually find a club. Whisper is there for development. What about the kid angling? All right. Last window. Oh no, man. Oh no. Jason Gona. No. This I think is shifting the goal. Demarai Gray was at a club. He was just not playing. But he wasn't he training with Everton? I could be wrong. But wasn't he at Everton looking at the move to go away and then he was supposed to go to Fulham? But all that leading up to the window, wasn't he at? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong still. Shamar Nichols was at the Gold Cup. Then he came to Jamaica. Remember, he was even in Russia. He wasn't just training with the first team as they were working on the deal. So I don't know. When he was called up, he was at a club though. Demario Phillips was at a no. So hold on. No, Jason Gona, he was not told to stay. He was told to stay away from the team after the Fulham deal collapsed. After that, I know. He was at Everton. He was always at Everton playing. He was there training. Come on now. Come on now. All right. Hey, the footballing discussion is serious, because I don't know. I think because we are fans, we're going to always what I call chop and change, chop and change, chop and change, chop and change, chop and change. Like people are saying, listen, there are so many people saying KC Palmer should come and play. Now they're saying that KC Palmer must be dropped. Hold on. What? Which? Oh, so, no, you disagree with? No, Demarai Gray was training with Everton. Yeah, the deal that collapsed with Fulham. All right. All of this was going on. When that deal collapsed, he was told to stay away because by this they had started negotiating for him to go. And although that was in the air from even Gold Cup about Saudi Arabia, he was just not taking that option because he had a Fulham option. It's after the Fulham option that he decided to. When he came after the Gold Cup, when he went back to England, he was training with Everton and on the bench. I don't know. All right. So who you said again? We all agree. But what I'm saying is that with Whisper, I think initially, I'm going to paraphrase, when the coach was asked about, remember one of the earlier press conferences when I think the Gold Cup press conference, correct me if I'm wrong, when the coach was asked about Ravel and Whisper, he clearly explained. And he even went on and said that he had spoken with Ravel about it. So then, what I am saying is that he was distinguishing the difference in both situations because he mentioned the age and all of those things of one player and the fact that the next one was older. So moving on from that is that he was in the Austrian tour and the Gold Cup. So he has been around. I'm saying that because Ravel has not been around, the situation is different. Same thing with Demario Phillips, who was in Austria. So the situation is a little bit different. Jesus. Tell us here, how you get them thing here from, man? I know Jason gonna go and Google, you know. Come back, you know. I think, you know, I think we need a specialized CDM in the team. I think if we have a top class specialized CDM in the team, like a person who this is what they play and they're high quality, I think it would help with how we play offensively. Hey, Soldier, I am hearing you. I don't know yet. People tell me even hearing Soldier, you know. No, they said that's still Soldier. They said they're still not hearing you, you know. Not true. No, and you know, I hear me. No, I am here. All right, me. Hold on. What is going on? Hold on, people. Hold on. Give me 30 seconds to start out part one with Soldiers. All right. You see, Soldier. You see, if when we do this now, if we're not hearing you, Soldier, nobody call back here, man. Let me tell you. What? Who said them agree with? What KS says Bernard and Lou need to go to composure class. Good God. Good God. All right. So, Soldier, let's see. All right. So, let me see if we can call back Soldier and see. Yeah, Soldier.
Yeah, you hear me now?
Yeah, I am hearing you now. Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
No, man. Are you hearing me on the phone?
I'm hearing you loud and clear. So I'm going to turn down my laptop. I hear loud and clear.
Yeah, all right. You're hearing yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. The people hearing you, so go ahead now. Yeah. You were saying that.
Yeah, man. No, me I say.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Saying what?
You say yesterday you agree with something.
Yeah, yesterday. Yes. Yeah. I agree with you something when you say, like with Mount Pleasant and that have not with this parish president, you're 100% right on that. Well, I don't think like with where you say the president of Clarendon would have something to do with CC and Glenmore. I never agree with that one there.
How the parish president have anything to do with the success of Clarendon College in the Augusta Cup? What does the president of Clarendon does to help Clarendon College win the Augusta? What was your contribution? Because if there was no president, would that stop Clarendon College from winning the Augusta Cup last season?
No.
Yeah, so the parish presidents not really.
Right, but you said you did said Clarendon president have something to do with it.
No,
that's what you said yesterday.
No, man. I said the president of the parishes don't really, they cannot take credit for those things because the Clarendon College would still win the Da Costa Cup without the person who is the parish president. Same thing, Mount Pleasant would still be successful without the parish president. But here's what will happen.
Of course.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry if me Mr. hear you wrong.
Yeah, man. But that is what I was saying.
So, yeah, man.
So we're talking about what you think about Ravel? Should Ravel be called back? Should Ravel be in the team? That's what the people are saying. Some are saying he should. Some are saying he should not.
Well, if Dujan in the team, he should. If from Whisper can in the team, they should call him back. From Dujan can in the team because Dujan not playing no professional ball and still in the national team. No matter what development you tell me, I still don't agree with that because you have players out there that playing and not getting a chance, and you not playing no competitive ball, and you saw the guy in this. Of course, but then call him back. Morrison, I would call him back. Lavrel, I would call him back. No doubt about that.
Okay, so you're saying that
because if you call Whisper, you can't leave him.
So your position is that nobody who is not playing in a professional league or a competitive
should not in the squad.
Should not in the squad. Okay, so therefore, so if one is in there, so what you're saying then, if one is in there, then anybody else should be able to.
Yeah, right.
But can you really do that? Do we operate that way though? That treat everybody the same way?
No. But you have to treat everybody the same way. Why me? Why this guy? Why?
So you can't.
What I'm saying to you? What I'm saying to you?
You can't treat.
Not everybody, but
you can't treat everybody the same way.
Everybody the same way. What I'm going to say to you? Why are you going to call Why are you going to leave Lavrel and call Whisper when I play no farmer football? Nobody seems to play no farmer football, no matter.
So I hear you, but you cannot treat everybody the same way. So you cannot. If you have for example, if you have a 38-year-old and you have a quote-unquote 17-year-old phenom, you can't treat them the same way. The phenom may not be able to play in Europe at the time, but he's going to, and he has the potential, and he's doing well. The 38-year-old, maybe when they're not playing, it's harder for them to maintain fitness because they're older. So some of those physical and biological factors are also part of the decision. But so my whole point is, while I agree with what people are saying, I do not agree that you must treat everybody the same way. You cannot treat everybody the same way.
Well, what I'm going to say to you now, there's no 38-year-old, so we can talk about something
when Anthony Grant is playing. Should Anthony Grant, should we say, once you're playing, you should be called. Should Anthony Grant be called back to the team then? Why not call back Anthony Grant to play CDM?
But if he better than this, if Anthony Grant better than the CDM we have, you call him, of course, so until you get some
okay. So is Anthony Grant better than the CDM that we have? Is he playing better than the CDM? And should he be called back too?
I don't know if he's playing better. Man is bad. What I'm saying if he is playing, like I don't see him. So I said if he is playing better than the one what we have, where you make it give them experience and you bring the youngster them with him that you can teach him.
So
all right, Casemiro is 30-year-old and now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Casemiro is about how much? About 35-year-old. And
I don't know about Manchester United player, man.
Yeah, right. Casemiro is old. And what happened? We don't have nobody better than Casemiro. They could say we're going to look a younger CDM to cover him. They have this guy Amabad, don't want him now come. But Casemiro is there. Casemiro experience.
So should Daniel Green be called to the team, given a chance right now?
Then Daniel Green no better than the whole. Daniel Green better.
But him not playing any ball right now.
That's why you can't go call him because we don't see where man do now for the past year since he get the thing there. But I don't know. I know him have the ability, but we don't see him. So don't call him until himself if in team in Spain. And we can see what him look like.
Spain.
Don't call him by half of the performance.
Him not in Spain.
In gone back yesterday, you know.
Spain.
No, not Spain, man. And Daniel Green make me men up with him, man. I mean, that's makes him mad so. But Daniel Green better than Wolipa who we are calling Jamaica right now. He better than Wolipa who we are calling Jamaica team right now, you know.
Yeah, we are here.
Yeah, man. No, but reality, Daniel Green better than Wolipa who we have in Jamaica right now playing.
In Jamaica, we're not talking about in Jamaica. We're talking about the national team, though, Soldier.
But he can make a team, of course. He can make a team. He can make
in the position. Who can he make? Is he ahead of Demarai Gray?
No, they're ahead of Demarai Gray.
Bobby Reed?
No, I'm not ahead of Bobby Reed. Now, what I'm saying.
Well,
what I'm saying.
Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey.
All right. Leon Bailey good for your Aston Villa. Then Bailey, they're ahead of him in about. Have him in the squad. Have him in the squad.
But for who?
No, have him in the squad.
For who?
When you make a change.
So who? Is he playing better than Ronaldo Cephas right now?
Yeah, man. My favorite than Cephas right now.
Man, not
Never play better than Cephas right now.
But the man not play the ball and you say play better than the man. So
I'm the man that play the.
But you just said not
play ball. Remember in club just in Gamba yesterday. In Gamba yesterday, you know.
But you just said to me,
the man not play. No, he was fit. No, man, I mix him up. Man, I mix him up with Daniel Green, man.
But Daniel Green,
with Mason Green.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I mix him up with Mason. Man, I mix him up with Mason. Man, I was mixing up with Mason.
With Mason Greenwood. Okay, that's what I mean.
Yeah, man, I mix him up with Mason Greenwood. But what I'm saying. The guy get a break from him club and he come on holiday and he gone back yesterday.
Okay. So you're saying that based on what you have seen of Daniel Green and what you have seen of Ronaldo Cephas in the last 6 months, Daniel Green is playing better than Ronaldo Cephas.
And he may play better than him friend to the what? When friend name? When me say no call when friend name?
Who's friend? Kai in Paris?
Daniel Green, yeah, Paris. You may play better than Paris.
Okay.
And Paris I get called and you get called. So these things. He might play better than even Paris. I want to call Paris and leave him. Why?
Okay.
And he playing better, scoring goal too. So why want to leave him?
All right. So Soldier. If a man scored 20 goals, right, playing in the Premier League in Jamaica, and a man scored 10 goals playing in the Championship in England, which one is playing better?
Which one is playing better?
Yeah.
Remember, say man will play Championship and play against better players. So
okay. So it stands to reason then that the league that Cephas and players like Paris is playing in is higher than the league that Reggie Boo is playing in. So therefore,
but how many game Paris did play?
How
many game Paris did play?
Leading up to we're talking before what? Because remember Paris never get called for these 2 games, you know.
No, I'm not talking about these 2 games. I'm not talking about before these 2 games. I'm not talking about these 2 games. You can understand, not these 2 games.
Yeah, but he got called for he was with the team in Austria because at that time he was coming off the bench at Dynamo Kiev, big team in Ukraine.
Yeah, but how many games he get coming off the bench? How many games he play coming off the bench?
He don't. What I'm saying.
How many games?
What Soldier? No, he got transferred. No. Let me tell you now. He got transferred, Soldier, and he was on the bench playing in Europa League. The next player is playing in Vietnam in a team that is in the lower half of the league, almost I get relegated. It's an unfair comparison. But let me get back to this, right? So people, I'm not here to say who should and who should. I'm just bringing a point. So here's what I'll say. You cannot treat in football, And KS know this, because KS a general when it comes on to certain kind of league involving a team leadership. You cannot treat every player the same way. You know that them used to treat Wayne Rooney different from how them used to treat
But we no.
No. What the name of the player from hold on, let me make the comparison. There was a player that Manchester United, Diego Forlan was his name. You remember the player there? From Uruguay?
But Diego Forlan, but Diego Forlan have a class of Wayne Rooney.
No. Lord have mercy. Soji, let me make the point where I'm at.
Okay.
Diego Forlan, there was a time when Diego Forlan and Wayne Rooney did the same exact thing. Alex Ferguson suspended Diego Forlan, I think, for 3 games. But Wayne Rooney still played. You can't treat everybody because Wayne Rooney was in top form and he won win league. Sometimes it's just life. You can't treat everybody the same way. While I may not agree with it and you may not agree with it, you can't treat everybody the same way because there are several factors that must be considered. So while I may have a 17-year-old or a 16-year-old who is right, I mean, rated across the world, known all the world and doing well, but moving into big things, and I have a 38-year-old, I may want to go with the younger player, even though he's not playing competitively, because I see that as a project that in a couple of months, this player could explode. And I want to make sure that we have them as part of our system. With the other player, I may have seen so much of them, and I think like, at this age, what this player have is not way above what we already have. So while they could be a part of it, there is little difference that they offer. That is one of my points. All right, so Dean Fraser, you have to understand that. When you do psychology, you understand that you cannot treat everybody the same way, brother. That's not how life works. If you have 4 kids, we can bring it to your family. You can't treat your first son or you treat your second son because they are built up different emotionally. They have different abilities and skills. You have to understand that. You understand me? When you meet people, they have different, you can't treat them the same way. It doesn't mean that if 10 men break, we're not talking about breaking the law and the punishment for the law. We're not talking about that. We're talking about things within the confines of the law. You can't, come on, man. You know, no one are there, so we have a reason. We have a reason with a little bit more roundedness in the conversation. All right, but Soji, Flavor Max are calling because if you say whisper of it in the team, you know, say Flavor Max will call our cost. Right, so yeah, so you have to wait until Flavor Max talk and then you can call back.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. See, Declan, I'm giving a good example because him know how this works. Yeah. Declan, people say Declan, I tell you that him don't treat him wife and him side chick the same way. Right, Declan?
Man.
Flavor Max. I mean, when the man call whisper him. You know what I should have done, Jason? We should have your soldier on the line at the same time.
Pick up soldier because next soldier, you know. Soldier would be like
yeah.
But can't believe say at this point you still have to explain the difference between selecting an unattached 17-year-old versus an unattached 38-year-old. Come on, man, we're bigger than that, man. We now move forward with reasoning, man. You're not supposed to have to explain this after we come here every day and reason for that. No. And Ravel, the reason why Ravel get dropped in the first place, Ravel not do anything to get selected. The last game Ravel playing against Mexico, you know, it was a disaster, you know. The man playing with playing with a Timberland, you know, and a walking stick. You know.
No, it wasn't his last game the friendly against Trinidad.
Was it against Trinidad? Well,
The games in
the
against
last one I can remember was in Mexico when he gave away the penalty. It was atrocious, man, and nothing has changed. We see the man in a chain. The man, I would rather, and this is an unpopular opinion, you know, man. I would like to see Maggie get a call. I don't think when Maggie played the few games in the qualifier under Tapa Whitmore, I don't think he was the worst player.
Okay.
Maggie, yes, I think he can get a look in because I don't think this coach I've seen Maggie since. So I think he can get a look in, man. I don't think he's the worst player.
So you select at this point, if you had a choice between Ravel Morrison and Maggie, you'd go with Maggie
all day, Maggie.
Based
all
on,
day.
Based on what?
Every day.
No, I'm just asking you based on what?
Based on a few things.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll answer. One, Maggie is playing, albeit not the biggest league in the world, but he's playing, and he look like an improved player. He looked to me like he's enjoying football again. He scored a few goals, and even before this, he has always been a talent. Obviously, he never really go on based on whatever may happen in Europe. But I think he's good enough to get a call, at least to train with the team for the coach to see. You know, I mean, he's playing regular football again. And in my opinion, who we have we still have a problem. And there's a problem still to be fixed. And I don't think who we have playing is head and shoulder above Matthew at this point. So I think with that said, he deserves a look in. And I'm saying he should walk in the 11, but he deserves a look in. He deserves a call up to chain with the team so the coach can see.
Yeah. All right. Somebody's saying, you know that KC Palmer, Brian just said that KC Palmer is out 4 to 8 weeks. So he's going to miss these games. But DW is saying that Ravel wasn't dropped because of his performance, you know. He's saying that Ravel was dropped because he's not attached to a club. Right? And then Jason is saying that, all right, if that is your argument, why not drop Whisper and bring in Maggie?
Whisper, Maggie play in different position. And I'm not going to say anything more than that. Why drop is different position.
Okay.
So if you should even ask him. Now, let us be real. If you're not attached to a club, but you are playing well, you're not going to be dropped. You're not attached to a club, plus you're not playing well. You're not playing well enough to be in that exception bracket. Everybody will give exception to exceptionable people. And he's not exceptionable.
Yes, and Ravel is not exceptional?
No, he's not exceptional.
What? In comparison to who though? In comparison to all the players that play for Jamaica in that position, isn't he exceptional?
No, he's not exceptional.
Really?
But what has he done to excuse him?
Though? Is it what he has done, or what can he do that the others can't?
What at his age? What has he done, and what can he do at this age? Especially we are looking to go forward. We are building at this age. I mean, people are looking at what he was. You cannot look at it like that. I'll give you an example.
When Chandler
was playing for West.
Badger is asking, and then I get back to you. He's asking if Maggie is exceptional.
Maggie, you also have to reason and look at age, you know. Where Maggie, what Maggie has that and Whisper has that Ravel don't possess is age, and that is a big factor. You can't go around that. Ravel is not going to give you anything other than he has been giving us since he's been a part of the program. Can't say that about Whisper and Maggie. They are still learning, they are still growing.
Okay.
And that is the number one thing that
Flavor Max,
whisper my
Flavor
ear.
Max, when you're calling, I don't know if the people them know your voice, but the amount of question that they ask. So the next person is asking.
Ask the question,
Him say,
my man is man.
him say,
My brain can work different.
Him say, Bailey, he's asking if Bailey is exceptional for Jamaica.
I know them are call Bailey name, man. I know. I wait for that. You see, you have to understand, Bailey, I'm not going to tell you like Bailey, my baller, everybody know that. But Bailey is yet to live up to the standard that we all hold him at for Jamaica. But you see, you will have to continue to play and start. Hold on, you will have to continue to play and start because you see, he's doing it at the highest level. He's doing it. When you look around, Bailey is still doing it at the highest level more than 99.9% of Jamaica starting at the highest level.
All right.
So that is what Bailey has going on for him. And you cannot deny that. Look at the stats. Look at the Premier League stats. One of the best league in the world.
All right. Well, I'm going to, there are other people, but here's this now. Paul Green says, I demand that you communicate that Ravel did not give, I think it should be give away any penalty due to the fact that Daniel Johnson did not mark and track or tackle. So avoid Ravel. Be advised, I have no affiliation with Ravel. So let me just...
Listen, man. The man, watch the game again, man. The man was late, man. The man was moving like the man a Timberland.
And the man them say a point weak because if you have to use a cricket analogy to explain a point, you're weak. So use your cricket analogy, Chandra Paul.
Chandra Paul is one of the greatest players West Indies. A greatest batsman in the world. Is one of.
Is Chandra Paul in the top 5? Is Chandra Paul in the top 5 greatest batsmen of all time in the West Indies?
West Indies?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
Top 5?
Yes, man. Based on average. Yes, man.
No, man.
Yes, man. Test batsman. Yes, man.
Chandra Paul is not a top 5, man.
Yeah, me can check the average. Check the average. Don't watch his style. Check the average.
So check the average. Based on your breakdown. So Shea Hope is the greatest one-day batsman in the history of West Indies cricket.
You see, no, hold up, based on average. Hold up, based on average.
Shea Hope.
Based on average, he's one of the best one-day batsmen
in the history of West Indies cricket.
Produced based on average. I'm not going to say he's in the top 10, but based on average, you can't go around Shea Hope.
Yeah, all right.
You can't go around Shea Hope based on average. But man, quickly before we run.
Yeah. So, hey, take the Chandra Paul thing. Chandra Paul is not top 5, brother.
No, man, top 5, man. Check it, man.
All right.
I tell you. Don't go around it.
All right. Make your last point because we have a couple of callers. Go ahead. Yeah.
Last quick point. Our coach management. Last season he was cooking the best dishes, but this season he's starving us. What is he doing? He calls us Party. He's the reason why Party is injured. He's the reason why Rice is injured. He's the reason why Saka is injured. And we have to fix things, management. Else we have a better squad this season, but we are playing worse than last season. I don't understand. But we'll talk.
All right then, cool. You go in the comment section, because I'm meet your band.
I'm gonna beat my means to that.
All right, big up Flavor Max, Arsenal man.
Yeah, man.
All right. So we have Issa.
Bless up.
Yeah, man.
It's good when you have people who have other views and can articulate their views. He did well.
He did well. All right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you believe that he did well because the comments are not suggesting that he did well.
I don't have anything else to say about their argument. He talk and he say what I say about the argument. So I like that. I don't like it. Them put their argument and I'm not say about it. You understand? So good thing. But here we are calling for people who are not in the squad, but we have people in the squad who can't get a minute. You understand? I'm looking at it's in point Mario Phillips, who to me, when he got the opportunity to show the coach what he could do, he did above average to me. Would you say that it's fair?
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, when he has played, I mean, lots of energy, especially I think in Austria the last time he did do well. I thought he has played well when he has played, but he has played in primarily friendlies, you know.
Right. And so I'm saying that yes, we're still looking for people outside the squad, and at the same time, people who are in the squad can get a minute, and people who we think can offer something different. I think his mobility should be an asset to our midfield. You understand? He does well moving around the pitch, has a lot of energy. And what I like with him, he goes and fetch with the ball. It's not like other midfielders who shy away from trying to get the ball. He goes where the ball is, try to get it, try to move it around and do it quickly. And I think that would add something to our team. You understand? When we're building up, sometimes it is too slow. And go ahead, you have something to say?
No man, I'm listening to, I'm going to let you finish first and then yeah.
And then secondly, even though it is too slow, you have other midfielders who sometimes shy away from taking the ball under pressure. And I think that young man should be granted an opportunity to at least.
Do you think he's good enough to start in the midfield that we presently have?
I can say if we are going to play a system with probably, what's his name again? All brown tie. What's his name?
Jonathan Russell?
What's his name? Latibodier.
Latibodier, right? Lambert, John Russell.
If we have a Latibodier, I think we can inject a Demario Phillips. You understand? In the lineup. But
okay. So you'd play him as a box-to-box, Latibodier, and then one other midfielder?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Because I think the mobility and person going to fit the ball. In the last games that we played, I mean, Katie Palmer occasionally show, class, but I don't think his mobility. Like when you play in the midfield, you have to have that type of mobility. And I'm very impressed with that aspect of Phillips' game. I know people might have other aspects of his game that they might mark him down. But currently we need that in our midfield. I think we need somebody who can go get ball, fetch it, and still have energy to input on the defensive end. And the minister of sport in Austria, he has shown that man. And I think he deserves more from my understanding. You understand? So yes, we're calling for people who are outside of the squad. Yes, we have players in the squad who I think, and I've just spoken about him, who can add to our team. You understand?
All right, but the challenge you have doing to justify that is if all the players, at least for the last 2 games, are available, he would not have been in the squad. So then, I think that is what you're going to have to probably prove to the people, that he, above somebody in the team, he's good enough to replace them. Because I think that is a big thing. You have to look at the initial squad. Because remember, I think he came in to replace from the last squad. Was it Corey Burke?
Yes, Corey Burke.
Yes. So so the question would be now, if Corey Burke was there and all the players and the Mikel Antonio, who would he? Yeah, I always ask that because in that position, who would he replace?
It's a tough one, man. But the fact is that he made the squad, and I think being that he made the squad at that particular time, he could have offered something. I know. And
okay, I see what you mean.
Like rolling, the coach don't seem to like this like this. I mean, Daniel Johnson, yes, he gets in it. I think he also deserves, more time on the pitch.
You don't believe Daniel Johnson? You don't believe that Daniel Johnson has gotten a lot of opportunities?
I said he deserves more minutes.
Oh, more minutes. Okay.
Good. Right.
You know what I'm going to do? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to ask coach if he would want to do like a a fan, like I'm going to ask him if one day this week he can just do happy hour, just 1 hour where the fans can call and ask him questions.
Yeah, because man, we are watching it.
Yeah,
right?
but what I don't want is that we ask him, we ask him footballing questions. I'm going to ask him if we can commit to sticking to asking footballing questions and stuff, and understand that at the end of the day, he has a right to selection, but we can question things. Then Ian is saying no. I think he's saying that no, don't let the coach talk to the fans. I don't know. But I don't know.
And I was saying, we are watching the games, right? And you are close to the team than most of us. But when we see certain players who, like a Daniel Johnson, who offers something different, and it looks like it will help the team when he comes on. You see, I say, so, I mean, why something like that is not a positive for the coach to say, okay, whenever this player comes in, he offers something different, and the team looks to be bringing the ball a bit better. He has a little more composure. Like, these are positives. You understand? And so, like, as a coach, I'd like, if you see stuff like that are positive, why not try to build on stuff like that?
True, but you know that sometimes not because a player comes on, not because a player comes on and does well, necessarily means that if he start, he's going to do well,
Yes, granted, I accept that. But I mean, we've been seeing him getting, hurts in some games. That is Daniel Johnson I'm talking about. And as I said, he offers something different and it looks better. So I'm just saying those things are positive. And coaching staff normally looks at those things and try to build on those. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I'm just saying that if those things are positive, in my mind, the coach should try to build on stuff.
Build on the positives.
I understand. I know he has right. So somebody like that, you would try to incorporate them, give them a little bit more minutes. I know he probably don't want to suffer things too much. He doesn't seem like that type of coach. But I guess with time, he will see where he is going. You understand?
Okay.
But as others might have said, our midfield, I think is one of our points that we need to improve on.
Yeah. KS is asking me to the coach's corner after a regular work day. So I'm going to see if I can arrange it. See if I can arrange it this week and probably do it like 7:30 or 6:30, 7:30 or 7 o'clock, just for an hour to engage, and hear what the fans have to say. So let's see. It'll be a good idea. All right, big up Issa Ali. Yeah, man. All right, so we have 2 other calls that we're going to do, and then we can, we try to make some arrangement. No 4 hours, man. I just taking these 2 calls, Jason. Thank you for the reminder. Mr. Maxwell and his Calabar team, what's going on? Yeah.
Yes.
What you want to add to the discussion? Good afternoon. Yeah.
The only thing just 2 things. First, Ravel is I think is a topic of discussion. All right. Look here, let me tell you something. One of the things that we have to look at is the strengths of the players and what they can add to the team. Plus, we have to also look at where certain players have not done well. We have to make some changes. I have seen in I think it was the last match. Well, the match prior, we saw Javian Brown. He was getting an extended run, but we saw that it seemed that the coach had wanted to give him some time to reflect and probably up his game. But he got a reprieve because Limbekisa got injured. And the other youngster that came in, I think it would have been premature to have tried to start him, right? But he came in, he did not improve. Okay? We have heard similar cries for Lowe to be given some time to sit, reflect, and come again. So I saw somebody put out a team there, right? That had Latibodier in this as a center half. And I think that is one of Latibodier's better positions. 1, plus it would be enable us to play Lambert as a true defensive CDM with a Ravel Morrison, because we all know Ravel Morrison's.
You have non-defensive CDMs.
I just said Kevin Lambert.
No, what you said is true defensive CDM. I'm asking if you have a true non-defensive CDM. Continue.
Okay, next. So, okay, having Lambert there, right? For Ravel to be successful, we have to be realistic here. We have to have somebody else there that's going to do the dirty work for him, because his weaknesses are definitely tackling. You understand? That part of the thing is, but his strong points in his holding on to the ball and passing, we do not have anybody, I think, close to that right now. We have youngsters who can be developed, but I remind everybody who don't know, because you might have some youngsters that don't know this. Years ago, you had Rene Simoes made this statement that it's not the players who will get us to the World Cup will necessarily play at the World Cup, right? So sometimes we have to use some players to get us there, right? But when we reach, we might have to come with some younger legs, because there is a difference at that stage. Costa Rica went with a very old team the other day and people were shocked, and they went ahead of us. So we have to be realistic, and we can't keep saying, oh, when the next World Cup, this guy's going to be X. Come on, we have to reach here first. So use your experienced players, because if you listen to what people are saying, you know, they're basically telling you to drop Antonio. Okay, if you look at Antonio's age. So come on, people have to be realistic and think how football is. You need to qualify before. No, if you are going to mention age and the guy is going, look here, I hardly see the likelihood of Antonio. He cannot start at the next World Cup at his age, but he might be doing like a Roger Miller type of thing, you know. But if you listen to some people, based off of, they're saying, oh, bringing a young player, he'll be like some teams forever building, never reaching a zenith, never reaching the top, just forever building and building and building and building.
Okay, so right? You say call back Anthony Grant and Ravel Morrison and. No, I did not say Anthony Grant. Oh. I made a specific name, one particular name. Plus, we have to look at, and as there's a question, if you ever get a chance, if I see him, I'll even ask him still. Coach Hallgrimson, what has even? It's like, I don't know. It's like Jamal Lowe kill Tapper White Fowl and him kill Hallgrimson Pigeon. I don't understand. What has he done? Because I haven't seen a match where he has underperformed yet. And he has kept getting big parts, you know, and he has performed fairly well. I think if this guy deserves some sort of a run now. I don't know what you think on that, especially with Lowe, because I don't hear anybody mention Jamal Lowe. And every time I've seen him play, almost every time he has had his chance, he has performed. Okay.
You don't think so, man?
That every time that every time Ravel has played, he has performed.
No, I was talking about Jamal Lowe now.
No, the Jamal Lowe situation was explained, man. He had some injury and then he didn't.
Okay.
He was called and didn't come to.
Okay, so we're okay. So we're okay there. So then,
but
okay.
I don't think.
So Ravel has.
Go ahead.
Ravel has not performed every time. We know that, right? And I just looking at something before I came on, and his strengths and weaknesses. There are two. I don't know if because one of his weaknesses is the discipline area, and then the tackling. I don't know if that's one of these. But look here, if we don't have anybody else better, Maggie is not there yet, and I don't know if Maggie is ever going to be there. Right, we need to use who we have.
Where is brain drain? Where is brain drain? Because this whole Maggie thing is happening because brain drain is not here. Because if brain drain was here, it would be a different argument about Tyreek Magee. I can tell you that. But I hear your leader. I hear your point.
No, man, come on.
I hear your point. Let's see.
Well. If anything, whisper the word Ravel Morrison in the right people's ears when you get a chance. I've started doing the same.
So there are people who you can tell about Ravel, so they can. Okay.
No, man.
You all,
There are people who know and I agree with.
No.
There
One
are
thing we
people
didn't
who
leader.
agree with the same
Leader,
analysis I have.
One thing with you always a compromise yourself,
No, you are assuming that the people I'm talking about. You know when I
you
say
just said
people,
you whispered in your Ravel in the right ears.
I know.
Eh?
Yes. But you don't know who the right ears are.
No, I don't need to know who the right ears are. All I know is that you have been whispering.
When I'm mentioning right ears, there I won't say. Because there are a number of people that work at the JFF headquarters. But it has to be somebody that's working and in a full-time position at the JFF headquarters. So, to pass it on. Because
you're talking to people at the JFF headquarters. Okay.
What? No, man. Look here. You know people at JFF headquarters.
Oh, that's what we get involved in. You say you whisper in the right ears of people at the JFF headquarters about a player. Say that you're compromising yourself. That's all I am saying.
No, I'm not, sir. I'm friends. If you say, I think, hold on. Just like how I would say Mannings. You say the next time you say, Coach Grim, give him a talk. Tell him, said there's this guy called leader, that thing that this guy might be worth another look. Just plant a seed. Somebody else said John Brown from J.
Listen.
Plants another seed. Somebody else plants a seed. It will grow.
Listen. Let me give you a good example. Ask Unseen. So Unseen is at the school where my son play. And I ask him, I've helped him do the session. I may never yet go there one time and tell him who to start. Me not do them thing there.
I'm not telling you to tell anybody,
But no, that you just said you just said that I must go. No, you just said that I must go to the coach and whisper in his ears because you are whispering at the right ears too. Yeah, whispering at the ears.
Mention that somebody else whispered to you. And what you think about it? It seems foolish.
Nobody.
His opinion. Why not? I'm not saying you must go. You know what I'm saying? You say, why I hear this thing and it sounds ridiculous to me. What's your take on it? Somebody else might ask the same question of him and say, what do you think? This I hear from this
leader,
and then him say, boy, I'm hearing this a lot from a lot of people.
Leader, me go save you because the more you talk, the more me think you implicate yourself. Big up yourself. Go and go continue your good work at Calabar. And stop whispering in the ears of me.
Yes.
And be ready for the
football. Tomorrow, let me just one thing. Tomorrow is the big clash at Red Hills Road with KC versus Charlie Smith and Calabar versus Heidel. The big four meet in the Lions Den.
Which one of those are the big clashes? Or which one is the big clash?
The two matches are big. Because the four teams are big name teams. The only one from there that has not won the Manning Cup is Heidel. And they are one of the preseason favorites. So it's a big clash.
So
three former champions playing. Okay.
Heidel and
a Walker Cup champion.
Heidel team looking since the whole Issa thing?
I don't know what has come out of the court case today.
Oh, the court case is today?
Court in inverted commas, yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Court is inverted commas. Yes, it's today.
Right, we're going to talk about some schoolboy football, but we need to run out of the studios because we have some work to do and we want to come back and do a watch along for the girls game. But we have a next call we're going to take and then we're going to go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Okay, if I hear the judgment, please shoot and tell you.
No.
Look more.
Big up yourself.
Okay.
Flavor box by the people them throw back that you know. You say you want to say Speedy and Maggie get a looking from coach. All right, looking. All right. We have one last call. I think this is Dean Fraser. We give him a shout because he was trying to call and then we go end the show. You know. Kima, unknown. Bless up yourself, you know. Bless up. Mr. United, who is it done? I think I you this me a call, but you not respond, man. See me I return the call now. And look like we're going to end the show. Jairus up and running now. People, hit the like button. If not, make sure you do so. About now. All right, so that caller snooze and them lose. All right. Yep. All right, so people, listen. Understand this with management. Management, all that. I try not to forgo a team, like the team meeting, you know. Because we don't want to hear what the strategy, me don't want to hear what is the plan, me don't want to see the clips, me don't want to see the video, right? Me just focus on what me supposed to do. And guess what? Because I don't want no man say, Manning's man say. So I am not going to tell the coach this man and that man. No, but I send no name, go give me. You understand me? That's not my job. You understand? In Jamaica, we need to learn to stick to our core functions and let other people do them job. If we respect people in their position, they will respect us in ours. So that is what I do. I don't micromanage. I entrust people with responsibility, and I train them to be good stewards of those responsibilities. And I trust that people do the same for me. I don't want you to give me a function and then you tell me how to do it. You come and do it. If you're going to be there doing it, then you do it. So I am not one to do that. You understand me? I am fully confident in the coach that he operates with good moral principle. He's going to do what he's convinced that is the right thing to do. I'm telling you that. I hear a lot of people say things and I don't discuss them because I know that he will not be compromised. And he's not going to allow himself to be compromised. He's going to do what he's due. He stands for his players and his staff. That much I know. All right. So, yeah. But listen, we're going to come back on later to do a watch along to the game, Jamaica versus Canada. I know many people may not want to be there, but as much as I can, I will always support my national team. Like I said, I think that the result may not be, what we want, but still, Jamaica all the way. And the Canadian fans, Jamaicans, please go out and support the team. Yeah, you understand. Flavor Max, leave the Chanja Paul discussion alone, man. Chanja Paul is not no top 5 test batsman, man. Flavor Max, if you me go talk cricket with, it now go work out, Flavor Max. If you put Chanja Paul as a batsman, because average is not everything, because look when Batman, and remember, come on, man, and how much game you have. Yeah, what you talk about, man? Yeah, about Sir Garfield Sobers, man. Lawrence Yaga Roman. Brian Charles Lara. Vivian Richards. Yeah, I'm going to go through and give you a name, man. Easy yourself, Flavor. Hey, Demo and Brian. Mr. Porter, we bring Flavor Max to the cricketing class. But people, listen, big up, bless up. Very good to have you all on. I like what Andre says. As human beings, you treat every player the same, but as players, you can't treat them. You can't treat them different. You understand me? So, what I know is that there's this book, first year university. It called Psychology, Concepts and Connection by a guy named Stephen Ratchus. You know what book? First year. You have to do psychology there your first year. You understand me? First semester, psychology, I want to think we do. Psychology, Concepts and Connection. Stephen Ratchus. You understand that? You have to understand people's personality. You can't treat everybody the same way because people have different personality, different background, different all of those things. You see me? So when I say that's what I mean, it don't mean that the law don't apply to everyone, but you don't treat everybody the same way. That's just it. MDA, yeah. We have got to do some different things on the program, you know. We have to bring on some. We'll start bringing on back some people to just focus on, you know, sporting psychology and all of those things and things. But listen, it's always good being here with you. Again, hit the like button, subscribe, and share before you go. Yeah, I think maybe this is it. As a human being, you treat everyone the same, but as players, you can treat them differently. That sounds better, sir, before the game. Manning's man. This has been I Am Sure Sports. I see, hey, Mr. Porter, you have 2 minutes because I've done the show. And when we get to this point of the show, we normally say we're over and out. But Mr. Devon Porter, good afternoon. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. What say it you?
Manning's man.
Yes, sir. You're live on I Am Sure Sports.
How you doing, man?
Me doing fantastic.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
You're the BMO already prepare for the tailgate party?
Not yet. I'm on my way out of the house now.
Okay.
To get down there.
All right, big up.
Yes, but I think the atmosphere is going to be very good. You know, it's going to be loud in that stadium. And I hope the Jamaican fans come out in their colors and their numbers to support the girls. You know, we know that it's going to be very tough, but we remain optimistic, you know, that we can get a result. You know, the ball is round. Everybody is saying that we lose the game already. Listen, until the fat lady sing, you know, we don't lose the game yet. So,
Mr. Porter.
As long as
Mr. Porter,
the game is not played yet.
Mr. Porter, it's not just the fat lady a song. The concert ended at the National Stadium Friday night. The concert done. So the fat lady, she wasn't even closing the show. She was the first act. And the show closed and done. The concert done. Nobody can tell the people about until fat lady don't sing long time. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, we still remaining positive, and we're going down there to support the girls. Win, lose, or draw.
They asking you who you're supporting and what color you wear to the game. If you're in a red pants,
I'm wearing both colors.
Mr. Porter, you should be ashamed of yourself.
No, I'm not.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Listen, I'm wearing my Jamaica hat. I wear my Jamaica shirt, which is closest to the heart, and then it's gonna be very nippy down there. I'm bringing like a sweat top, and it's like red and black. So I am.
You should not. No, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself.
No, I am not, man.
So you could.
Why? I'm Jamaican first. So the shirt is closest to my heart. You know that.
Oh, so you're Jamaican first. So
yes.
when Canada and Jamaica is playing, right? You are supporting Jamaica and Canada.
I'm supporting Jamaica 100%, but I still have a little space in the heart for
so
Canada.
If it's what hold on, how much percent you supporting Canada? 50?
Yeah, here's the thing. Just remember we all bleed red, you know. So if it's a little bit of blood come out.
You bleed Canada, Mr. Porter. Hey, so hold on. So when the players, so let me ask you now. All right? Let me ask you now. So when the players play for Jamaica, if they play in England, who should they support? Who should they be playing, giving 100% for? Jamaica or England? Or Jamaica or America?
I tell you something. It doesn't matter who they play for. They have a soft spot somewhere.
Oh, you have no soft spot for America and no sport for them in Jamaica. You know, at Jamaica, me not wear no American. If me I go on match,
your kids not gonna speak that way.
Mr. Porter, if me I go on match where Jamaica play and me have to wear a red American sweater or a red representing America or Canada, me turn on my yard
You're not going.
Because the team is supporter, you see, anytime Canada score and Jamaica go lose, you go keep on your sweater and take off the Jamaican hat.
No. Management, listen. You know where I am sitting? You know where I am sitting, and maybe I am the only Jamaican gonna sit there. Behind the goal where you have the Voyagers boys. The boys that you see in full red and them take off them shirts
you're gone over.
Where
yeah. But guess where Joe can know.
Hold on,
yeah.
That's where I sit. That's where I sit. And you will listen. You will see me stand out in my color. That's where I sit. Just look behind the stout goal.
Yeah.
And anybody you see having that yellow shirt with a hat, a black hat with the yellow on it and the green, you know it's me.
Mr. Porter, all you talk about the Jamaica, you come at the match and now we're no red, that straight Jamaica through Canada that you're there. You hear?
No, I'm not wearing a red dog at Jamaica.
Okay. Anyways, big up yourself. We shout you the game going on and thing, you know? Yeah, man, but enjoy the game.
Man, all right. Keep in touch.
Yeah, man. Bless up, Mr. Porter.
All right, yeah, man.
All right.
Take care, man.
Yeah.
Good.
There you go. That is what you call 50-50 support. The man said, boy, but we're in Canadian colors, you know, it's a just in case we're that stuff, you know, but I am man, this one, people. This has been I Am Sure Sports, and you know what it is. Join us later when we're doing a watch along. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. I am man. Blessed love to all of you. Live good, do good, be good, and you'll experience goodness in your life. All right? Bless up. We are over, and we are O-U-T. Welcome. Oh, yes, sir. We are good.
Yo, watch your bad dog, SK New Erdis, the body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, you cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Orchard-Race, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports, check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, yeah, someone on for the food from we young, from we day, you need height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.